Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool stone piano telephone. And basically this telephone was sent in from another telephone repair shop, which is not uncommon. I get telephones in from other repair shops all the time. And this is Carol's telephone from Washington. And Carol's got a note here, and she talks about how she had received this telephone as a gift, but it won't hang up. And then she's got some other little things here with a broken plug and wires exposed. And so I'm not sure what happened to this telephone at the other shop before they sent it to me. I don't think they did anything to it. So, but right off the bat, I don't see any broken wires. And this is the initial checkout. I don't see anything that's obvious right off the bat. And so this is the initial checkout. And I'm going to go ahead and take this phone apart a little bit. And so you're going to see what I see, you know, because it's the initial checkout, and I haven't been into this telephone yet. And so I just want to kind of show you this telephone a little bit. It's got a stone handset here, handle, and I'm kind of familiar with the era of this telephone. I've worked on many telephones. You know, they weren't all piano telephones, but there was a company or some companies that would put out similar boards, keypads, and I want to give you a look at the keypad. And from the looks of this keypad, it's from the era where this is not a touch-tone keypad. This would be in, you know, this is going to be a rotary. And usually what they did with a pound was they usually use that as a flash or some kind of a situation like that, or a hold. And then star was normally redial. And and your little red LED would flash when you would dial. And basically this is kind of caught in the beginning of where they were going to go to touch tone, but yet they were producing keypads that looked like touch tone, but they were actually rotary. So they were figuring out new ways, you know, in electronics, how they wanted to set up these telephones. And touch tone was the, you know, the ultimate goal, but they were still in the situation where the IC chips for the tone generator, they just weren't available yet, and they were using this type of situation where it looked touch tone, but yet it's still stuck in the rotary era. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and kind of give you a little bit of a look at this telephone. It's a really cool piano stone telephone. It's very heavy, and looks to be like it has some brass legs on it that make it stand up a couple of inches off the table wherever it sits. And so I'm going to go ahead and take this telephone apart. And if you notice, it has these three legs, and that's basically how you get into the telephone. And so we're just going to kind of try to take it apart a little bit and see how that goes. And that'll give us a look at the main PC board and all the workings on the inside. Now, I did plug this telephone in, and Carol was right. It does not want to hang up. And that could be a hook switch situation, or it could be something other than a hook switch. And so this kind of gives you a look. Now, this telephone doesn't even have a bell, and it has piezo buzzer. And that kind of gives you a look. Looks like they have a bridge rectifier here on the main PC board, a cap, and some other miscellaneous components. So we're going to kind of try to take a look now at the inside board. And this board here is basically piggybacked onto the keypad board, and then we have our IC chip that takes care of our rotary pulses. This is a little unique here. It looks like they've got a double capacitor in one, so it has 3 leads. It has a single ground, and then it has 2 other values on this capacitor, so it's a 3-lead capacitor. So we're just going to have to go through this telephone and troubleshoot it. Here's the hook switch plunger, comes down, and basically what that does is hit your hook switch here, and it looks like a pretty decent hook switch. It's made very well, but this was back when the telephones were made with some quality, and so that hook switch is going to have to be gone through, but you just never know what we're going to find in our troubleshooting. I'm going to try to do another video of this telephone. It's just really a cool telephone. There was a lot of work that went into routering or drilling all this different stone out so that they could get their parts inside and the base attached to the phone. Looks like the very top is another piece of stone just kind of put onto it, glued to it. But there was a lot of work involved in this telephone just because of the stone work that had to be done. So it's going to be around a long time, and we're going to go ahead and get Carol fixed up on this telephone. And I still haven't seen any kind of a exposed wire, but I'm going to have to go through it and do a little more checking when we troubleshoot and see what we have. But it's a very cool telephone, and another telephone repair company sent this telephone into us, and we're just going to have to go through it. And I'll do some more videos of this telephone as we get further along into the repair of it. But I thought you would enjoy seeing this. This is a really cool stone, and it's a pretty heavy telephone, so it's going to be around a long time. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. This is Carol's telephone from Washington, sent in by another telephone company that got it in from her and sent it directly to us. And so now we're going to repair the telephone. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.